Our Celtic Fringe Stravaig first stop has been wonderful north of Ireland, particularly in the north of Ireland now. We're in Derry, right on the borders with Donegal, and having a fabulous time of it. Thanks for joining us. And I've been looking forward to this since I heard that Annie Keaton was playing her Irish dates, and we haven't seen each other for so long now.
That's true.
So we've got a lot of catching up to do.
Absolutely.
I think that was the first tour, the first album tour.
I think that's right. I was just getting my sea legs about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We met in Inverness.
Yeah, you just Bob Harris was picking up on you, and it was all starting to kick in.
Yep, and I think it was a duo gig. I had me and Jason Mercer on the bass, I think.
I think you're right. Yeah.
But I remember, I'm not going to name venues. I do remember it was a pretty...
It was a Body Armour gig. It was a pub.
It was a pub gig.
It was a pub gig, and you managed gainfully, I think, but it was a case of having to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of a white knuckle through, but we got through. And I do remember loving Inverness.
Yeah.
We had one other good show up there, but yeah, this time I'm blessed to be on the road with the full band, which is
it's a full band thing, which it really is for an American artist to come to Britain and find a band. So is that something that you started doing on those solo dates, just picking up musicians and getting to know people?
Yeah, I got really lucky with this band.
Yeah.
So the story behind that is that Scott Warman and I, the bass player, who lives in Brighton,
which is a great music town.
Yeah, great music town, and he's an awfully talented and lovely guy. He was telling me for the last 3 years, I gotta play with Joe Coombs, the guitarist, that he's just been blown away by him because he's been doing gigs with him. And then the pandemic happened, and there was no chance of anything. But we kind of finally emerged out of that. I hadn't done a live show with an audience for 2 years, so
there you go.
I just said, screw it. Let's actually do a proper full band affair.
Yeah.
So we reached out to Joe, who was free in April, and then he reached out to Jamie Dawson, and it was one of those, we met at the rehearsal studio. It was chilly, April day, and we met to run through 20 tunes, and it was like love at first sight.
So you just came on the off chance that this was going to work, and then went out and toured?
I knew Scott. Scott knew Joe was incredible, and Joe highly recommended Jamie.
Yeah.
So I knew they were good players, but we were like heat-seeking missiles.
It's already a band.
Yeah, it's just a chemical. That either happens or it doesn't, and when it does, it's kind of a rare, beautiful thing. On stage and off, just like so. It's a little traveling love fest. So I got real lucky.
And they're great. I mean, I'm just skipping down the venues, and tonight's venue particularly, it's the last one in the tour, so that must be feeling a bit sad.
It is.
Yeah.
It's bittersweet because I do really miss my kids, so I'm excited to get home.
And you'll be saving the best gig for the last one, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
And it's been a life.
But I'm looking at the dates tonight. We're in this beautifully impressive theatre in Derry, the Playhouse.
Yeah.
Which is a listening room for about 150 maybe folks. But there have all been gigs like that. Is that? Obviously you can't do a house concert with a full band, but has that come about through actually biting the bullet and saying, I'm going to take a band with this, so the venues responded?
I think it was a coming together of a couple things. First, I had my the Bristol County Ties album came out and got really well received. I was thankful. It was a 15-song sort of pandemic journey, and it sort of took off a bit, and then I got picked up by Strata booking agents, and I'd never had a proper booking agent.
Yeah.
And I also got picked up by this Sonic PR company that's been doing great work, getting out word about the gigs and stuff. So I don't know, we had a lot of success in April. I didn't think we would be able to book a tour again for...
You would have been the first people to come through in April.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be many come through before that.
Yes, so
second time back, is it getting better? That's a question for the pandemic, I suppose.
It is. It feels like things have opened up much more. People are going out, especially the Americana audience. That is more. I think it tends to be an older crowd. They're coming out more.
Conservative with a small C, definitely. Yeah.
So we sort of built on the successes of April. Like I said, I didn't think we would be able to book out a full tour, but James Strata did a great job. I think it's a lot of word of mouth, like, because we had
Yeah.
some real electrifying shows in April, and then, you know, got lucky with some absolutely beautiful venues taking
Yeah.
a chance on us, because I've never been to Ireland, so it is a bit of a gamble.
First time in Ireland, well done.
Well, I've only been trying to get here for, 49 years. My last name is Keating, after all.
Of course you're a Keating. Yeah.
Keating.
Yeah, about time you managed back then.
Yeah, literally, it's been a lifelong dream.
Good, good.
So-
Well, I'm looking forward to the show this evening. The album's out just now. You've also got a little album you're taking around with you, a special
Yeah.
release with the tour.
That's been really exciting, and has been surprisingly selling like hotcakes, because you never know with CDs, and I wish I had vinyl. But this one
Yeah.
is a tour exclusive album,
Yeah,
so it has a whole batch of songs.
yeah.
There's 8
It's got a
songs
free
on-
hot cake with it.
Yeah, I mean, like you never know. You bring all this merch over.
But you never know.
But I really like to have exclusive content for fans at shows, because I so appreciate people coming out, and
Yeah.
also everybody's tired of streaming. So
Yeah. And people need to validate the experience in some way as well. And if they've got something there that they take home with them in their hand, even if it doesn't get played, it gets left in the fridge or it's on a
Yeah.
magnet or what.
I like to say to people that, if you don't have a CD player, it makes for a damn good coaster. We can all sign it. But I also have a booklet. It's a 20-page booklet with all our set list.
Yeah.
I mean, it changes a bit night to night, but the basic set list, and then all the lyrics to the songs, and bits and bobs. I don't know if that's said here, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
No, we'll take bits and bobs.
So we do like handwritten lyrics and pictures of the band and stuff. So that's been fun too.
Good, good. Well, congratulations on getting around the whole tour and having. Well, you've had good audiences. I've been following the Facebook
Yeah,
stuff.
for the most part. I
Yeah.
mean, we've had some really, surprisingly sold out rooms. Like Saltaire was my first time at the live room there. It's a beautiful, beautiful venue. And that
Nice.
was just. And then also at the Whale, we had a really good turnout
Yeah.
in Greystones.
Do
Lovely
some-
venue.
Doing some good radio as well. Got to see Bob Harris again, did you?
Yeah, and then yesterday we were on BBC Ulster with Eve Blair, so
yeah.
that was really fun.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed that Derry, I know these are odd times. There's that horrible tragedy we were just in
I know.
in Donegal, and
Donegal's got a-
everything was cancelled.
Yeah.
We cancelled our show, of course,
Yeah.
but we're hoping for one last come together around music this
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Thank you. It's nice to be here. I'm looking forward to seeing you with a full band. That's coming later on. Thanks for joining us here live on IMTV.
Pleasure.
I'm going to catch one of the songs in the sound check.
Yeah.
Shall we? I'll just close this broadcast then and reopen another one, and we'll
Sounds
catch
great.
a song just before the show. Then we'll settle back to an evening in Londonderry with. I'm hedging my bets with the two sides of the coin on that one. Derry here in the north of Ireland with Annie Keating, and it's a real pleasure to be here, Annie. Thank you.
Great to see you again, Rob.